Welcome back to yet another interesting GitHub tutorial. In this GitHub tutorial, I'll be showing you step by step how to make a simple pull request in a GitHub repository. Okay, so I'm trying to find a repository. In this case, I'm going to use a repository which is a forked one. And as you know, as I've shown yesterday, after forking the repository, it shows in my account as me being the owner, me being the forked owner, and the original owner's name will be shown separately. So in my forked repository, I can make the changes without affecting the main branch. But again, I'll show you how I'm going to do the pull request in my forked repository. So let me get hold of a simple repository so that it's easier to explain and I don't make too many changes. So it's easier just to get to understand the term how to make a pull request. Yeah. So I'm gonna get hold of a repository which is to do with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and I'm trying to find the to-do list which I had forked earlier from another GitHub account. So let me get hold of it. And then I'll be doing a whole series of GitHub tutorials for beginners. And if you want to keep in touch for those series of GitHub lessons, do remember to smash that subscribe button. Yeah, and personal notifications so that you don't miss out on any one of those tutorials. Aside from that, I also make tutorial on Python and React, as you know already. Okay, so I've already got hold of that repository. Now what I want to do is I want to make a change in the CSS file. Now as you know, the reason why we are doing the pull request is so that, let's say I want to make some changes in my file, maybe one change or twice, once or whatever. Then after making the change, I can review that change, and then before I merge it with the main branch, I can get to work on it individually, separately, and then only I can put it back into the main file without disturbing the person working in the main file or without disturbing the code in the main file. So this is the idea. Normally this is done when you're doing, let's say, open source projects, and you want to take a file, make some changes, and then later merge it with the main file. So this is the reason you do it. But in this case, I'm not showing it in open source project because for the sake of teaching, I'm just showing it in my forked repository. Okay, so what I'm doing is I've opened up this CSS file, and remember, in order to edit it, you have to click on the edit icon, the pencil icon, and then after that I'm like kind of trying to figure out where to make a change just for the sake of teaching you. So if you have that hover CSS style, so instead of tomato, the background color, I want to change it to something different. So let's say I want to change it to purple. This is just for the sake of showing you how to do. So I'm just making a very simple edit here. You could be making major edits, so that's a different thing. You could be adding on something, or you could be, like in my case, deleting the previous color and then adding a new color. It could be anything, just about anything, as long as you're updating the file. So I've managed to update this file. Now what do? I need to commit the change, right? So usually when you commit the change, you commit it to the main branch, right? But here what do? I do not do that. So first I click on the commit change. Yeah, and then write whatever description I want to write. So say something like I changed the background color of hover, whatever, that's up to you according to what changes you made. So mention that here, and then I need to click on that commit changes button. Okay, now here you can see commit directly to the master branch. No, I don't want to do that. I do create a new branch for this commit and start a pull request. So this is where I need to do. And then you can see here that the pull request and new branch, you can see meera 07 patch 1. So that's going to be the new branch. The patch 1 is a new branch where the changes have been done. Yeah, and then it shows here comparing the changes, able to merge. So, and then you are able to create a pull request. That means you have requested to pull that changes, additional changes or updations to a new branch. Yeah, so we can even see the change that's been done. If you click there, you will find earlier background color was tomato. Now in the green color edit, you can see it's been changed to purple. So even it shows. When you click there, it shows whatever changes you've committed in that particular file. Yeah. So then it says you are able to merge. So you give it a description, whatever, and you write over there, and then you click in the button, green button, create the pull request. So you created the pull request here. Okay, and you can see it shows over here that you have been able to, yeah, do the two branches. The meera 07 is the branch in which you did it, and the main one is the to-do list, whatever the name is. You can see them. Okay, now it's both of them are separate. Yeah, so it says there is no conflict with the base because you've done all the steps. So now they're giving you permission to confirm merging. So when you click on confirm merge, what happens is whatever branch you had created, that will merge with your existing branch in which the code was existing originally, the code base, in other words. So I just write whatever done with edits, that is optional, and then I made a comment here, close the comment, and confirm. After that I click on confirm the merge. Okay, click. So I'm just showing it step by step, and you can see what's happening here. So first you committed on a different branch. After that you did your whatever. Then after that you confirmed. You saw the differences. Sorry. After that you confirmed the merge. So after making the changes in the separate branch without affecting the main branch, and then you reviewed it, and then you made a pull request, then after that you clicked on the, after doing everything, you clicked on the merge button. Yeah. So it says pull request successfully merged and closed. Sorry about my cat, she keeps showing up. Haha. I love my cat, so she keeps showing up suddenly. Okay, if you're not a cat lover, please forgive me. So pull request successfully merged and closed. Now what you can do is click on delete the branch, because now if you don't need the branch anymore, you can delete it also. So click on delete the branch. So created the branch, made the changes, pull request, then merge, and then after that delete the branch. Yeah. Okay, it shows the merging also. You could actually do this. See, it shows all the steps, whatever changes you've done, it shows all the way. Okay, now I want to check what's showing in that file, the CSS file which I updated. So let's see what's there. The original code base. I'm checking the original code base from which I had created the pull request. Okay, let's go to the same line, the hover line, background color purple. So now it's showing the updated change that I made. So I was successful in making a pull request, and I was successful in updating it, I was successful in merging it, and I was successful in deleting the branch. This is how it goes. So this is how, when you're working in a team, you can operate individually from your end. Let's say there are 3 team players working differently on a same code base from different places. This is how you can operate. I do it from one city, you do from another city, but you can operate it this way. There you go. Now you can make a new pull request if you have some more updations to be done. And this is how you make a pull request and merge after that. So, done already. Now that I have shown you the changes that I've made in my forked repository and how I managed to make a pull request to a branch, make the changes and then merge the branch to my main forked repository, and also the changes done in my forked repository, the color was changed in my CSS file from tomato to purple. So that was done. Now I want to show you why I did it. So for that, we need to go and check the same file in the repository which belongs to the original owner. So this was forked from so-and-so Semus Dumas. Okay, so I go and check in the original repository from whom I forked it. And I go to his same file, that is a style CSS file, and check if the changes that I've done has disturbed his file. So let's go and get that done. Okay, fast. Okay, go to the last one, which is the hover one. Okay. See here, the background color remains tomato, which was done by the original coder. So in the original file, which I did not fork, before I forked, remains the same. So the changes were only reflected in the forked file. That means because now after forking, I become the current owner, right? So whatever changes I do there will reflect in the current owner's repository, the forked repository, and not in the original owner's one. So that was the idea I done it. Yeah, so whenever you are in a situation where, let's say you are a coder, you want to learn something, you want to learn something by forking someone else's code, and then you want to learn by changing it and making it something else. So in that situation and scenario, you can do this. Yeah, so first and foremost, you fork it, and then in your fork, like the way I showed you, make the changes and then make a pull request to a branch, review it, and then merge the branch with your main. And then make sure that it doesn't disturb the main owner's repository. So this is in that scenario. But however, in my next tutorial, I'll be showing you also another scenario. See, so here you see, I'm just showing you the file. This is the forked repository, my forked repository, where the changes are reflecting without disturbing the original owner's repository. This is what I want to show. But in my next tutorial, I will show you how to do in open source.